A new beginning, the opening match day of the season, and a keen sense of optimism enveloping everyone. Who will come out on... Hello, and I must say it's always a great privilege to be in this city, one that's known for its joie de vivre, Cologne. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And usually at this time of year, everyone is smiling because it's opening day in the Bundesliga. It is Köln up against Hoffenheim.
Well, the champions come here for their opening match, and I can see no reason why they won't be top of the tree again this season. They're a very good team.
Well, the nerves are perhaps jangling a bit more than usual because it's his debut for the club here.
Well, he's a dangerous player when he gets himself isolated in 1v1 situations because he can drop a shoulder, manipulate the ball and change his pace to beat defenders. I just hope he starts well today.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, on paper it looks a rigid 4-4-2, but watch out for the rotation of the wide players and the forward runs from the central midfield players. They could be a handful today.
Crossing towards the far post. And he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
A look at the initial 11 for Hoffenheim.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball. How they play in transition is going to be key today.
Bradley. And great work to confuse the defender. Can they do it? Thwarted by the post. But it just petered out.
Well, you sense the goals coming. They're getting so close now, they just need to take one of these chances.
Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Bellanova. Well, it's one pass after another.
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
And the pass keeps them flowing. Hoffenheim doing well to regain possession. Delightful pass. Can he deliver? Oh, again the woodwork. Oh, that's splendid play. Yamal. Will it happen for them? Davide Fratesi. Araujo. Fratesi. And on to Yildiz. And successfully cut out. Well, there it is, the half-time whistle, and that closes the book on the first half here at the Rhein-Energiestadion. Well, no matter how talented, occasionally it just doesn't go right for you, and that applies to Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, you can see his frustration. He just can't get himself involved in those key areas.
So away they go again. A low-key first half, I think we can call it. Cruz. And Alfonso Herrero now. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, the reported fee of about £40 million is just about right. I think both clubs will feel they've done well out of this one, but only time will tell.
And the attack looks promising. Can they forge ahead? Oh, that was a marvellous save. Well, the keeper has had little to do until now. Now.
Great concentration, nothing to do, and then that. Brilliant.
Something you don't see every day of the week. A triple substitution here. Well, trying to probe, but not succeeding.
Yeah, I've been really disappointed with some of the passing.
To put them ahead. What a save. And there's the delivery. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. In position. And possibilities here. Can they create something? But really sticking to their task defensively. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from the Bundesliga coming.
Can he finish it here?
Oh, it's in! And a goal on his debut, no less. What a way to endear yourself to the fans.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and the timing of the run is just as good. As for the finish, it was never in doubt.
So underway again here, and with that goal, the game might have a different energy about it. Cruz. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from the Bundesliga coming up here on EA TV. It's Hoffenheim facing Borussia Dortmund. Johannesson. This could be the equaliser, but no, he's fluffed his lines. Good heavens.
Well, that's the chance. They've been looking for. The question is, will they get another one? Time is running out now.
Fratesi. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Making use of his... This could finish it! Oh, there it is! It's a brace on his debut. And it's hard to do much better than that.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
2-0 now, and back underway. Cruz. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Yeah, they should be happy with that. It was a good display, and it's always important to get off to a decent start.
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Well, he was outstanding in most facets of the game. He made good decisions, he showed great tactical understanding, and he affected the result. Brilliant performance from him.
And there we have it. The first half is underway. And hello to you from the Kraichgau region. We're at this beautifully appointed venue, the Pre-Zero Arena in Zinsheim. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you live action from the Bundesliga in a matter of moments. It's Hoffenheim against Borussia Dortmund.
It was a good start for our host in their opening match. Yes, there were a few tired legs towards the end of the game, but in the main, they looked a well-drilled outfit. More of the same today, I expect.
Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
I'm sure he's going to be tightly marked today because in the last match he was outstanding. He got his 2 goals, but it was his general play that was brilliant, and I'm sure we're going to see more of the same today.
A look at the initial 11 for Hoffenheim.
Well, they're going to play with 2 wingers in this 4-3-3 formation, so they need to switch the ball quickly and get crosses into the box. But they also need to get at least 2 midfield players making runs into the penalty area. That's a must.
This is the lineup for Dortmund. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Schlotterbeck plays alongside Waldemar Anton in central defence. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And the referee's whistle indicates the beginning of this match. It's a good-looking ball. Must be! Oh, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Bellingham. Well, we've seen and felt the confidence right from the off, haven't we?
Yeah, the manager likes playing against this team, there's no doubt about that.
Now, can he get on the end of this one? Karim Adeyemi. Making them chase shadows.
Yeah, they make it look so easy at times, don't they?
Adeyemi. Brandt with it. Can they open them up? Girassi. Now with Bellingham. Girassi. Joe Bellingham. Could be dangerous. On to Bellingham. Good looking cross. Well, Hoffenheim secured the victory when last we saw them against...
Hang on, it's a chance here.
Oh, surely this time! Oh, and it goes! And that is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow, take several bows. The degree of difficulty was high, but you wouldn't know it. What a skill to possess. Absolutely marvellous.
Well, that is a brilliant strike. Just look at the connection he makes. That's how to hit a ball. It's a magnificent goal.
Well, back underway here, and a wake-up call for Borussia Dortmund, you would think. Mecha. Karim Adeyemi. Rami Bensebaini. Bensebaini. Now with Schlotterbeck. On to Bellingham. Schlotterbeck. Waldemar Anton. Bensebaini. Bellingham. Well, that will do it for now anyway. It brings to an end the first half action here at the Pre-Zero Arena.
Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on them.
Well, back underway with Dortmund looking to find an effective route back into the game. Schlotterbeck. Waldemar Anton. Nico Schlotterbeck. Felix Metscher. Karim Adeyemi. Metscher. Adeyemi. Well, many have wondered if they would get it over the line in terms of the deal. They've succeeded, Stuart.
Well, I think it's a good move for him. He has great ability, but needs to be that little bit more consistent. I'd say it's a fair price as well.
Bensebaini. And wasteful from Dortmund. Oh, what an opportunity! Defending of the highest class to stop him. Now. Who can he play it to? Another live match from the Bundesliga coming up soon on EA TV. It's Hoffenheim versus Stuttgart.
What a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Brandt. And the ball is with Girassi. Felix Metscher. Moving the ball well here.
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Timely intervention. Well, this should be a really absorbing Bundesliga match coming up on EA TV.
Oh, this is a big moment here.
And everyone in the centre looking on as it sailed over them. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Bellingham. Waldemar Anton. Borussia Dortmund have given it away. Teammates available. A real opening now. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Here it is again, and I have to say, the defending is so poor. They make so many bad decisions there. No wonder the keeper's exposed.
2-0 now, and back underway. Five minutes to go. Metscher. Hoffenheim unable to hold on to the ball. Joe Bellingham. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, I've been really impressed with them. They've shown a lot of good qualities in their first couple of games. I think they're going to have an excellent season, I really do.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, he'll be pleased with his performance today. He looked sharp physically and mentally and really stood out for me in a good win for the team.
two sides are primed to give it their all in what promises to be 90 minutes of relentless... A warm welcome to you from the Hofenheim Arena in Stuttgart. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Stuart Robson, and we've got action for you from the Bundesliga today. It's Stuttgart, and they take on Hoffenheim.
These away fans come here with a lot of hope. They've certainly had a decent start to the season. They really have played well in the first couple of games. If they perform once again today, they've got every chance of making it 3 out of 3.
Well, they got the deal done, and now it's time to see what he'll bring to the team. What are we going to see on his debut?
Well, he's a good player, no doubt about that, and he will certainly improve their midfield. I just hope he settles in quickly and shows us what an effect he can have on this team.
Angelo Stiller. Here's how the home side lines up.
Well, it can be seen as a very defensive shape, but if they have good athletes in midfield, which they have, who are ready to break forward as soon as possession is won, they can still pose a big threat today.
This is the Hoffenheim lineup.
Well, it's regarded as a negative shape. If they control the middle of the park, play some expansive football, the wide players can then come in field to join the centre forward, and the fullbacks can push on. Let's hope they do that today.
Hold on, Stuart, they're in here. And that's a great bit of goalkeeping. That's what he's there for. Really good pass. The keeper, and there it is! The goal that's broken the derby deadlock and stunned this stadium.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
So it's 1-0 as the game restarts. Angelo Stiller. Thomas. Angelo Stiller. Well, let's cross to Alex now with news of a goal in the Union game.
It's a goal for Union. It's now 1-0 with only 24 minutes played.
Sorry, Alex, chance developing. And he's scored! A debut goal, a great way to start.
Well, here we can see it again. It's a beautifully weighted ball behind the back line, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So off we go. 2-0 the score now. Angelo Stiller. All one, well read. Making decent progress here. Diggs. Good pass, good chance. And that's nicely won to see off the threat.
Really good defending there.
And he's managed to keep it in. And they go under no real pressure. Forcing the issue, moving the ball nicely. Griezmann. This could get interesting. Pass was read and the ball has changed hands. Bernardo. Diggs. And that's it for the first 45 minutes here at the Hofenheim Arena. Well, an illustration there to underline what a struggle it's been for him so far.
Well, he's struggled to have an impact, hasn't he? He's such a key player for them. They just haven't been able to get the ball to him.
And with that... Back to it then, the second half begins. Makida. They're holding firm, and the manager here is close to making the fans very happy indeed.
Yeah, they're in a great position here. Just need to keep the intensity up now.
Bernardo. Bernardo. Koki Makida. Well, the transfer everybody's been talking about has now been confirmed, so the will they or won't they discussions can now end.
Well, the figure being reported is about £30 million, which in my view is value for money. We know he's talented, and on his day, he can be an excellent player.
An hour played, 30 to go now. We're hearing now of developments in the Freiburg game. Alex has goal news.
It's another goal for Leipzig. It was a volley that was mishit. It totally fooled everyone, including the goalkeeper. They've pulled ahead by 2 with 61 minutes played.
Alex there keeping us informed all the way. And there's more from the Bundesliga on the way here on EA TV.
Oh, what a chance this is, Guy.
Opportunity here. And further clear they go. There's surely no throwing this one away.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
So it's 3-0 as the game restarts. Thiago Thomas. And we're inside the final 15 minutes. Turning the defence around. Oh, real opportunity. And that's simple for the keeper in the end. The cross delivered far too close to him. A big development in one of the other games. Alex Scott has news of a penalty.
Yeah, it was a penalty for Bayern.
Oh, what about this? Something happening. And another goal. It seemed all over before, but there's another to really seal it.
Well, here it is again. 2v1 against the keeper, and they make no mistake. It's a well-taken goal in the end.
Well, that's knocked the stuffing out of them as they restart the action once more. Stiller. Thomas. Could be setting something now. played in with that. And it's all over, with the away fans able to celebrate the win and the 3 points.
Well, it's another good display, and I have to say a well-deserved win. They look a really strong side at the moment. They just need to keep it going now.
Well, maybe not his greatest performance ever today. Needed to do quite a bit more to truly impress.
Well, he struggled to get involved today, if I'm being honest. Sometimes you just have to accept it's one of those days. But it was a good team performance and a very good win.
The referee gets us started. Settle in.
This is the night both sets of supporters have been waiting for. Not long now until kick-off on match day 1 in the Champions League. Who will get off? Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray and delighted to have alongside me Sue Smith, the former England attacker, who'll provide all the technical and tactical analysis. And match day 1 in the Champions League rarely disappoints. It's Hoffenheim facing Real Madrid.
Yeah, cheers. Well, both teams will be hoping that they can get to the knockout round, so it is important that they pick up the 3 points early on. Just send out a statement to the others. I'm sure we'll see a good competitive match, though.
So the ball is rolling. The first half of this game underway. A look at the initial 11 for Hoffenheim.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-3-3, and I think in midfield they'll have one deeper and the other two a little bit further forward. But they also have that option to have the 2 deeper lying midfielders if they...
Oh, hang on, Sue! A chance! Is it going to be? And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
slots it home. It's a really good goal, that.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Valverde. It's with Dani Ceballos. Federico Valverde. Good-looking move. Distributing it well. Keeper did his job to begin with. Lamine Yamal. And he's made the run. Very quick thinking there. Well, I understand the situation has changed in the Newcastle game. Alex Scott, who has scored?
It's a goal for Newcastle. It's now 1-0 with 17 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. And space here on the flank. Good visualisation and execution. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
Another look at this. I thought he might have been off at first, but it's really well timed. But you do have to ask questions of the defending, I think. The keeper's left in a 2-on-1 situation. There's no support, and it makes for a relatively easy finish.
Alexander-Arnold. It's with Dani Ceballos. Rudiger. Camavinga. Rudiger has it. Mbappe. And Valverde. Dani Ceballos. Attacking possibilities for Real. Ceballos. Here's Valverde. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Dani Ceballos. Is with Vinicius Junior. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence.
Well, it's all about finding the right pass, isn't it?
Mbappe. Oh, might be. Splendid challenge, that. Trying to tee it up. Big chance. In position. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, the pace on the counter's so dangerous. They moved out from the back with real intent. And the movement is good to get on the end of it. And it's a simple finish in the end.
So, on with the game here. But I'll tell you what, the moods in the two camps couldn't be more contrasting. And with that, the first half action is over here in Zinsheim. And it's all been a little bit quiet on the Kylian Mbappe front in this match.
Yeah, he's struggled to get on the ball today, hasn't he? You can make an argument that he's not getting the service. But if they want to get back into this, he's got to start challenging those defenders.
So the ball rolling again, and Real left with a real mountain to climb in the second half. Rudiger. Eduardo Camavinga. Rudiger has it. Well, big news concerning Chelsea on the transfer front. Their fans delighted that they've got their man.
Yeah, he's certainly a player with a lot of potential. It'll be a good move for him. It's a chance to continue his development, and you can see that he's a promising talent.
And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Federico Valverde. Mbappe with it. Valverde. Camavinga. Is with Vinicius Junior. Good weight on that pass. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Well, he certainly made his mark on the game, and now the manager is making a switch. Plenty of support here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Mbappe, opportunity. Might finish now. Oh, it looked really promising for them. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from the Bundesliga coming up. It's Hoffenheim against Hertha.
Yeah, can't wait for that one. Should be a good game, that.
Oh, that's a really good run. Annoyingly, there it breaks down.
Yeah, I like the approach play, but just lacked that final pass, didn't they?
Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in one of the other games, and Alex Scott can fill us in.
It's another goal for Leipzig. Could the goalkeeper have done better?
Alex, sorry to interject, but a big chance here. A goal! An exceptional performance, this. 4 to the good now.
Well, if we watch this again, you can see he's under all sorts of pressure. He still manages to keep his cool, and he finishes it off well.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Rudiger. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. On the ball, Rudiger. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. So full time it is, and a morale boosting 3 points on the board to begin their European campaign.
Yeah, it's a great start, isn't it? They'll be delighted with the 3 points. Certainly gives them that momentum going into the next one.
No two ways about it, he really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Yeah, he caused them a lot of problems off the ball, closing them down and never giving them a minute in possession. On the ball, he was brave and showed quality with his goals.
Hello everyone, welcome along to the Pre-Zero Arena. That's our home for the day. And joining me, Guy Mowbray, for commentary is the midfielder turned expert analyst Stuart Robson. And we've got live Bundesliga action on the way. What are your expectations from this?
This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Well, here's a player who's intriguing and often exciting and a joy to watch. Kenan Yildiz. What might we see from him here?
He's certainly going to be the key player today. Last time out he scored those 2 goals, but it was his general play that was outstanding. Getting on the ball, making things happen, and he got his reward with the brace. And I'm expecting to see exactly the same again today.
This is the Hoffenheim lineup.
Well, it's a back 4, a narrow midfield 3, and a very disconnected front 3. But if the midfield players give good support to the central striker, this 4-3-3 system could work really well today.
Short corner taken here. That's a good ball. Now Araujo. Davide Fratesi. Well, he's lost the ball, and any chance has gone.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of the box.
Here's how Hertha line up.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation with a centre forward and 2 wingers. So it's important that the midfield players give support to the striker whenever the ball goes wide. They can't allow him to be isolated.
Now there's been a goal at the Volkswagen Arena, and Alex Scott can tell us about it.
It's a goal for Wolfsburg. It was a low-driven cross into a crowded area, but he was there from close range to finish that move off. They've scored the opener here with 13 minutes played.
Alex there, the keeper nowhere to be seen. They've been punished. Shocking defending.
Well, here we can see it again, and it doesn't get any better, does it? That's just sloppy from the goalkeeper. That's a terrible goal to give away.
And the game restarts with the score 1-0. Fabian Risa. Martin Dardai. Paul Seguin. Good pressure this, high up the pitch. Dardai. Martin Dardai. A little careless there as the ball changes hands. Davide Fratesi. That's nice from Yildiz. Now composure needed. Seguin. Paul Seguin. After all this, you'd hope someone will get a chance.
I have to say they're looking good in these areas.
That set up the chance. Theo Zafak. That's a really nice ball. Could be setting something now. The attack is over. And that's it for the first half here at the Pre-Zero Arena. He's certainly had a decent game so far, or maybe better than that. I think it's fair to say he hasn't disappointed.
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a...
whistle sounds and the second half gets going. Oh, could be a chance here. And he's in there. What a save that was. And the flag's up, so any goal wouldn't have stood anyway. But we should still praise an amazing save. And we're going to see 2 subs come on now. Paul Seguin. Deo Zafak. Martin Dardai. Think their way into danger here. And they've scored again. That puts them further in front. What a position to be in.
Here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
In the right position to cut out the pass.
Good anticipation there, it really was.
Teeing up the chance now. Challenge. And that's crossed the line. It'll be a throw-in. Cuisance. There's been a penalty in another match, so let's go to Alex for the details.
Well, Leipzig were rewarded.
A free kick, and they couldn't ask for a better spot for it. What a superb attempt that was. We'd have been talking about that for a while had it gone in.
Yeah, that was hit with great power, wasn't it?
Yamal. Carry on, says the ref. EA TV is your Bundesliga home, and we've got more.
Oh, it's opened up here, Guy.
A change in possession. Weighted beautifully. Lovely setup. The defence quick to snatch it back.
Well, they've defended that really well. They look very organised there.
Now there could be an opportunity to counter. A chance to get in behind here. Played in, and this could be. If there were any doubts, there surely aren't any now. A truly dominant display.
Well, here it is again. The ball over the top is an absolute beauty, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Well, that's knocked the stuffing out of them as they restart the action once more. And it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Played in with that. Great interception. Breaking at pace, this could be dangerous. Josip Brekalo. And the defence regains control. And that's the final whistle. A positive result, at least as far as the home fans are concerned. What did you make of their performance?
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, there are good games, and then there are games like that. He surely has been the player who's most caught the eye today.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
And hello from the Red Bull Arena in Leipzig, just across the Elster Basin from the plush Kotterweg training facility. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you live action from the Bundesliga in a matter of moments. It's RB Leipzig up against Hoffenheim.
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
And the referee's whistle indicates the beginning of this match. A look at the initial 11 for Hoffenheim.
Well, they're also playing in a 4-3-3 formation, but they play it in a slightly different way, particularly in the wide areas, where their fullbacks will get forward and rotate with the wingers at every opportunity.
One of the many positive things you can say about the visitors is that they have the most potent attack in the league. That is official.
Well, their build-up play away from home has been brilliant. They get the ball into the front players with quality, they get midfield players making runs beyond the strikers, and the fullbacks are always ready to overlap. I'm sure we'll see the same again today.
Not a great challenge, free kick here. Well, Hoffenheim secured the victory when last we saw them against Hertha. What do you expect this time, Stuart?
Yes, that was the all-round team performance, wasn't it? They could have won by more than 3-0. Their fans absolutely loved it. Today will be tougher, though, and I can see them being outplayed in midfield and losing this one.
Oh, they could finish here, Stuart! And a good save there. Deserves credit for winning the ball back.
Well, you sense a goal coming here. Leipzig are certainly piling on the pressure now.
Front foot again. No let-up from them at all. And they might forge ahead. And a very good challenge. Uedraogo. Decent idea. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Out of play and a Leipzig throw-in coming up. Uedraogo. Now with Orban. Gertruida. Uedraogo. Bakayoko. This might get them in front.
Well, you do feel as though a goal is coming here.
Schlager. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Will it happen for them? And options in the centre. Offside quite clearly. And Hoffenheim struggling to keep the ball. Uedraogo. Ball retention so important. Referee's whistle. That concludes the first half here at the Red Bull Arena. So off and running here, the first half underway. So back underway, defences on top, the story so far. Will that situation change? Uedraogo. Gusto. Gertruida. On to Orban. Gertruida with it. Well, we often feel it is wall-to-wall football here on EA TV, just the way we like it. And how about this coming up live? It's Hofenheim.
Oh, this is a big moment here.
And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
And the ball is moving again. So having conceded, let's find out if Leipzig can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. Opportunity. Oh, could be. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
2-0 now, and back underway. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Malo Gusto. Good piece of closing down. Gertruida. Textbook example of how to cut it out. A real opening now.
Save, but still a chance.
Oh, great defending. Johan Bakayoko. Gertruida with it. Malo Gusto. Leipzig moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Schlager. Nicely timed tackle. Could be a chance to break. Nicely weighted pass. Ready to strike. And showing good game awareness. Can they do it? Well, he tried to place that one, and given his proximity to the goal, he's bound to be disappointed. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Vili Oabak. On the ball, Schlager. Now room to roam on the wing for Leipzig. Draogo. On the ball, Schlager. Oh, this looks useful. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, as I keep saying, if you make forward runs and you look to pass the ball forward, have players who can dribble past defenders, you're always going to carry a threat. And that's what they're doing at the moment. Their forward play was scintillating.
And there we have it. Well, it's always a great pleasure to bring you matches from this venue, the Estadio San Mamés in Bilbao. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And a league phase confrontation that should give us plenty to talk about in the Champions League. It's Athletic Bilbao up against Hofenheim.
Well, both teams played really well in their opening fixtures, but who will come out on top here? It should be a really tight game. I'm looking forward to it.
So, underway, and we expect intensity, passion, and a few goals for good measure. Well, let's run the rule over the Athletic Bilbao starting lineup.
Well, it's certainly a back four, but I think we'll see a lot of rotation in midfield. They just need to have a good understanding about when to support the front player and when to drop that little bit deeper. It certainly looks like a 4-5-1 to me.
A look at the initial 11 for Hoffenheim.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, two holding midfielders, three creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre-forward. It's a good team.
Well, a goal update for us to know about. Let's hear more from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Leipzig. It was a nice one too, and then he coolly slotted it around the goalkeeper. They're the first on the score sheet here with 11 minutes on the clock.
Alex with the info as ever. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, he's quick, direct, and at times unstoppable. When in full flow, he's a joy to watch, unless, of course, you're up against him.
And the attack looks promising. Not the clearance that was called for. And a goal! That will do it! They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, here it is again. He's alive to the situation. He makes good contact with the ball, and he keeps it down. That's a nice-headed goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next.
It was wayward.
Well, they just can't get their passing going here.
He's in with a chance. Yildiz. Chance to play it in. And a decisive punch by the keeper. And easily intercepted. A goal has been scored in one of the other games. Alex Scott has the news.
Yes, it's a goal for Borussia Dortmund. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 30 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex.
Intelligent defending. Ruiz de Galarreta. Sunset.
Almost at half-time, it's going the way of the visitors as things stand. What have you made of what you've seen?
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield.
Oh, wait a minute. Opportunity. Perhaps now. Oh, hats are off. What a challenge.
What an important challenge that was.
Maximilian Mittelstädt. Now with Williams. And it's with Mittelstädt. And that's going to close the book on the first half. It is half-time here at the San Mamés.
Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect.
Laporte. Ruiz de Galarreta. EA TV is the home of live football, and we have more fantastic coverage coming up for you soon. It's Athletic Bilbao taking on Newcastle United.
He's got to tuck this away.
And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a brilliant turn to buy himself that bit of space. And then, of course, the finish. That's a great bit of play in the box.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. And a clever piece of defending.
He made it look easy, didn't he?
Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Oh, big chance! Oh, cleared away! Superb defending, massive credit. And perfectly positioned. More live Bundesliga action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Hofenheim against Wolfsburg. Thoughtful play. Well, news of a goal in one of the other matches. Over to Alex Scott.
Yes, it's a goal for Borussia Dortmund. He shot far post, the keeper parries it, but the rebound is...
Oh, hang on, Alex. Big chance here. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Ruiz de Galarreta. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, apologies for interrupting, Alex. Just to confirm, Dortmund did score in that match, and they hold the aces presently, leading 2-1. Laporte. Just 10 minutes to go. Well, a goal update to bring you in the Arsenal game. Alex Scott has all the news for us.
Yep, a second goal for the Gunners. It's now level at 2-2.
Now, forgive me, Alex. This could be an opportunity. Well, quite simply a wild, wayward effort. And the less said about it, the better. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Laporte. Now Ruiz de Galarreta. It's with Laporte. Maximilian Mittelstädt. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, another excellent result, and it's the perfect start. Of course, they're not through yet, but another good performance, and they'll surely make the knockout stages.
Performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, that performance sums him up, really. You're never disappointed with what he gives you. Such a good player.
And there we have it. The first half is underway.
And the attack looks promising.